In 2009, Spaniard Mario Costeja Gonzalez requested the removal of a link to a 1998 article listed on Google that mentioned outstanding debts that he had paid. The Spanish Agency of Data Protection asked Google to remove the results for the article, and Google appealed the order, arguing Gonzalez did not have the right to erase lawfully published material.
In 2014, the European Court of Justice ruled that irrelevant or outdated data should be removed upon request of the subject. Now, search firms like Google have teams to determine if requested data is irrelevant or outdated.
So Bella and I had the opportunity to interview a police officer in Spain, and I found it really interesting that he knew about the right to be forgotten because he enforces the law, but it was really kind of eye-opening that people who it actually affects had no idea what it was.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the right to be forgotten?
No.
The right to be forgotten.
Het recht om vergeten te worden.
Ja, dat snap ik wel. he's translating it. No, yeah. I know what you're saying, but...
No.
So what is this thing called again?
A lot of people believe that their private information should be taken off of the internet, and I actually agree with that.
First of all, after a certain number of years, I don't think it's very interesting. But I don't like the idea of anybody having anything permanently about me.
Not everything has to be on the internet forever. No.
Most people that Camille and I interviewed couldn't think of an actual experience in their personal lives where they wanted to get rid of information on the internet. And so I think that's why most of them hadn't heard of it in the first place, because they don't have experience.
I talked to 9 people about this, and only 1 thought that their information should be left online, and it's only because they believed it would be impossible to actually remove the information.
A journalist in Madrid expressed an opposing viewpoint to me, saying, "Before we demand the right to be forgotten, we should accept the responsibility of not publishing things that we would later ask the world to forget."
One of the biggest things I learned about the people of Spain is when I was asking them about their Facebook policy that just barely changed. I was shocked to find how great the European Union was about protecting the rights of the individuals and how much businesses respected the privacy of the individual and like their content and their contact information and just their demographics. And in talking with them, the people of Spain really appreciated that they could trust their government in that way, and that they could go to social media sites like Facebook and Instagram knowing that their information was protected.
I spoke on a train with a woman from the country of Malta. She said that in her country a journalist was killed for reporting on a president's past because in their country, with the right to be forgotten, if you violate that law, the penalties are more severe. So this is a very important law, a very important right that people need to know about.
Although many of the people we spoke with hadn't heard of the right to be forgotten, NPR reported that Google has received 650,000 right to be forgotten requests since the court ruling in 2014.
For more information on the right to be forgotten, take Dr. Carter's Media and the First Amendment class.